They don't scream, they don't hit, they don't leave visible scars, but they do something far more devastating. They make you doubt yourself. They make you question your memory, your perception, your very sanity, until all that's left is confusion, guilt, and silence. This is gaslighting, a form of psychological manipulation so subtle, so calculated, that most people don't realize it's happening until the damage is already done. And sometimes, not even then. Gaslighting doesn't start with cruelty. It begins with charm, with concern, with phrases like, "I just want what's best for you," or "You're overreacting." It starts small. A comment here, a raised eyebrow there, a dismissal disguised as advice. Then it escalates. Slowly. You remember something clearly. They tell you it never happened. You react with emotion. They say you're too sensitive. You confront them. They accuse you of attacking them. Over time, your confidence erodes. You start apologizing for things you didn't do. You begin asking permission to feel hurt. You find yourself checking and rechecking your own thoughts. You don't trust your memory. You don't trust your feelings. And worst of all, you don't trust yourself. That's the goal. That's the method. Gaslighting isn't just lying. It's psychological warfare. It's a long-term strategy designed to destabilize, confuse, and dominate. And it works, not because the victim is weak, but because the manipulator is methodical, cold, calculated, strategic. Many people associate gaslighting only with romantic relationships, but it happens everywhere, in families, friendships, workplaces, even politics. A parent who denies your trauma, a boss who rewrites a conversation, a friend who twists your words, a partner who makes you feel insane just for having a reaction. And here's what makes it so dangerous. The gaslighter often presents themselves as calm, rational, even reasonable, while painting you as emotional, irrational, unstable. The more you try to defend yourself, the more crazy you seem. And so you stop, you retreat, you shrink, you isolate, and in the silence, they win. Because the power of gaslighting lies in its invisibility. There are no bruises, no screams, just a slow, relentless erosion of who you are. Let's pause here. If any of this resonates with you, if it makes your stomach tighten, if it brings someone to mind, take a second to breathe. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are not imagining it. Gaslighting is real. It's intentional. And it's more common than most people realize. So how do you recognize it? It always follows a pattern. Step 1, denial. They deny something that clearly happened. Step 2, confusion. They twist events until you begin to doubt your version. Step 3, reversal. They make you the villain, and it repeats, again and again, until you begin to censor yourself, suppress your reactions, and accept their version of reality. They might say things like, "You're remembering it wrong. Why would I lie about that? You always twist everything." I never said that. But the real message behind all of those words is simple. Don't trust yourself. Trust me. And that message is poison. Now let's go deeper. Why do gaslighters do this? It's not always about malicious intent. Sometimes it's about control. Sometimes it's about avoiding accountability. And sometimes it's about power. Some gaslighters have narcissistic traits. Others are full-blown manipulators. But many are just people who fear losing control. So they rewrite reality to stay on top. And because gaslighting often comes from someone we care about, someone we trust, we are more likely to question ourselves than to question them. But make no mistake, it is abuse, psychological abuse. And like all abuse, it leaves marks. Victims of gaslighting often suffer from anxiety, depression, insomnia, chronic self-doubt, and identity confusion. They may lose touch with who they are because their sense of self has been systematically dismantled. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. You can heal. You can rebuild your sense of reality. You can reclaim your voice. It starts with awareness. Write things down. Document events. Compare what was said versus what you know. Talk to people who knew you before this person entered your life. Ask yourself, who was I before I began doubting everything I felt? Gaslighting thrives in isolation. It dies in connection. So connect, even if it's hard, even if you don't know where to start. Speak, share, be heard. Because the moment you begin to trust yourself again is the moment they start to lose their power. And if someone tries to tell you that you're crazy for watching this video, maybe they're the reason you needed it. Like this video if it spoke to something deep inside you. Subscribe if you want to keep uncovering the truths that manipulators want hidden, and share it with someone who needs to know. They are not alone. Your mind belongs to you. Don't let anyone rewrite it.